Here we go, people. Sorry that I'm late. Sorry I am late back in. Honestly, finished work, got held up really late. So I do apologise. But how are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing great. You've seen the Chelsea team. Chelsea team is looking fantastic, I have to say. Lots of changes. Chilwell's in. Aubameyang's in. And it just looks an exciting team. Along with Kai Havertz, along with Azpilicueta. Just to reiterate, Chelsea's team is Kepa in goal. Kepa in goal, which is a good sign for me. After Mendy looking a little bit wayward of late, Edouard Mendy. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Anyway, let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Honestly, I'm just going to put myself on my YouTube app on my phone because I just need to make sure you guys can hear me all right. Hopefully you can. Let's just turn this up. To make sure you guys can hear me all right. You can, perfect. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got stuck coming back. Stuck in traffic coming home from work. Anyway, Chelsea's team, you've seen it. They're wearing the white, the third strip or whatever strip this is, the white with the blue. It's an exciting team. Kepa's in goal. Back three, Azpilicueta, Fofana and Koulibaly. Reece James, Mason Mount, Kovacic and Ben Chilwell as the four across the middle. Up top, Havertz and Sterling supporting, yes, you heard it right, Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang starts. And excellent decision. Let's see if he can get off the mark and let's see if he makes a difference to the way that we play. Hopefully he does. So guys, hopefully you're all good. You have to excuse me, I'm very rushed. I normally get and start the stream about past. But honestly, dearie me. The graphic is saying that Koulibaly will play in the middle. No Thiago Silva at all. Thiago Silva not involved. Anyway, let's see Aubameyang and Sterling start that connection. Start understanding each other. Zagreb, unbeaten in their league season. So far they've played 8 games, won 7 and drawn 1. This is no easy game. No easy game at all. So, come on Chelsea. Deliver the right performance. Aubameyang wearing his mask. Protecting his face. We're about to get the game underway. Remember, I'm watching this on the live stream. The game's underway. And Chelsea kick off. Nice and simple. Just straight back to Kovacic and Mount. Back to Koulibaly, who launches one wide, looking for Kai Havertz, and just kicks it straight out of play. Not a good start. Anyway, Jane, hopefully you don't hear any more echo. They take the throw in quick, heading it forward. Chelsea interrupt with Reece James, break up play and go straight back to the goalkeeper with a wayward pass from Reece James. And Kepa's got scurry across his box to try and prevent it from going out for a corner. And he does, and he launches it high, looking for the tallest man on the pitch, Raheem Sterling. Easy for Dinamo. They get it away and they're coming forward down our right-hand side. Taking on Kovacic down the wing. Kovacic does well to hold him up. Does really well. Won the ball back right on our byline, by our corner flag. Holds off 2 challenges. Unfortunately, then gives the ball away. But then Ben Chilwell steps in. Wins it, nicks it forward, looking for Aubameyang. Can't find him. Dinamo break it up. Referee's given a free kick already. Very frenetic start. But Kovacic... Honestly, hello everyone. If I haven't said hello to you all, I'm Jane, Clinton, Martin, Ice Cold, Chelsea, you're Mike, John Bailey, everybody else watching. Thank you for streaming, for tuning in, I should say. Chelsea take the free kick short. Nice and simple. It's Fofana playing in the middle. Koulibaly's on the left. So Fofana just strikes it out left-hand side, Koulibaly. Just over halfway, Sterling's dropped close to come and get the ball. Mason Mount makes a run from deep. It's actually Kai Havertz. Collects the ball from Sterling. 30 yards from goal. Wide left. Back to Kovacic. Dinamo, everyone behind the ball apart from their striker up front. Sterling turns them. But broken up play. Mason Mount collects it again and plays it wide right, looking for Reece James. Takes it on his chest. Level the edge of their box. Drives towards the byline. Cross comes in back post over everybody. Chilwell's working hard to get the ball and he does. Collects the ball, nice and simple, back to Kovacic. Good to see Reece James and Chilwell starting together. We've missed both of them playing each side of the pitch from the start. It's good. Chelsea just holding on to possession at the moment. Deep inside our own half. Playing it out to the left-hand side. Sterling and Chilwell, 1-2s. Sterling gets it back. Made Kovacic work to keep hold of possession on the halfway, and he does. Does really well with it, Kova. Collects it. Nice slide rule pass looking for Mount. Trying to find Aubameyang. Just not on the same wavelength at the moment. Goes through to the goalkeeper. He clears it up to halfway. Fofana, free header. Heads it forward. Aubameyang's looking sharp and looks like he wants to get involved. Dropping deep to get the ball. Chelsea sort of win back possession with Reece James. Just inside their half. Keeping a hold of possession nice and simple. Mason Mount. Just as Pete. Fofana. Left-hand side's Koulibaly. Halfway inside of our own half now. Left-hand side is centre. Just nice little 5-yard ball inside to Kovacic. Dominating the ball, Kovacic, in the early stages. Collects it. Fofana, back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly, left-hand side now to Sterling, who's dropped in. Back to Kovacic. 10 yards inside their half. Just holding on to possession. Everyone's behind the ball for Dinamo. Fofana, as Pete. First time ball out to Reece James. Under pressure, being pressed. As soon as we get cross halfway inside their half, they're pressing us. But they're not worried about pressing us inside our own half at the moment. We've come forward with Kova. Finds Sterling left channel, halfway inside their half. Long ball looking for Aubameyang over the top, can't find him. Head it away as far as Mount. He flicks it forward to Kai Havertz, who drifts out to his right-hand side. Nice little back heel to Reece James. Reece James a chance to cross it, blocked first time of asking. Collects the ball back, goes back to Azpilicueta. Back to Mount, back to Azpi, back to Reece James. Out for a throw to Chelsea. Just over halfway inside their half on the right-hand side. Good spell of dominant possession from Chelsea so far. Working it left and right. Good so far. The ground is only half full. Anyway, James takes the throw short to Kova. Tries to give it back to him, broken up. They then clear the ball up to Kovacic again, who wins the header. Very bitty at the minute, and Chelsea win possession with Reece James. Just calms it down and goes straight back to Koulibaly. He collects it inside the centre circle, drifts out to the left-hand side, 10 yards inside their half, puts his foot on the ball, stops and goes back to Chilwell. Gets back on side, Koulibaly. Gets it back from Chilwell and plays the ball out to Sterling. Little ball inside to Chilwell, broken up inside their half, halfway. Aubameyang leading the press forward as they play it along their defensive line, just in the edge of their box. Chelsea pressing high, and well done Reece James. Out of play for a Dinamo throw-in. Level the edge of their own box on the left-hand side. Tuchel's already up. Giving instruction to his players. Thrown from Dinamo. Halfway inside their own half. Flick forward. Fofana steps in. Lofts it high up in the air. Havertz wins the header. Aubameyang first touches the flick to Sterling. Sterling back to Aubameyang. Aubameyang back inside to Sterling. Sterling shoots. Blocked. Aubameyang would have been better to literally shoot. Great play from Chelsea and Sterling and Aubameyang. 1-2s. Aubameyang collects the ball and flicks it to Sterling. He's literally just outside the D of the penalty box. And he plays Aubameyang in on the right-hand channel. Aubameyang collects it from Sterling. In on goal right-hand side. But the defender comes across to his credit. He pulls it back literally back towards the penalty spot. Left-hand side of it. Sterling strides up to it, but his shot was blocked off. And then the follow-up was offside. So it's a free kick to Dinamo inside their own penalty box. The good early signs between the relationship for Aubameyang and Sterling already. And Chelsea have broken the play out with Aubameyang from the goal kick or the free kick. Reece James outside the box plays it to Azpi, who tried to take the ball on, but he couldn't. It's actually Mason Mount. Aubameyang leading that press. They played the free kick short to the outside the edge of their box. Aubameyang goes to shut him down. They tried to play it inside. Deflected by him into the path of Reece James, 30 yards from goal. He drives to the edge of the box, tries to play the ball to Mount on the overlap on the right-hand side. Too hard, goes out of play for a goal kick to Dinamo. Petkovic, the danger man up front, seeing him a lot at the minute, but he's not hardly touched the ball. He touches it now, but it's crowded out. Gets the ball away, halfway inside their own half. Right channel, Dinamo. Play it wide. Force backwards with a Chelsea press. Managed to play the ball up to Petkovic, who turns the challenge and plays the ball, looking for a run. Kepa's off his line and clears it easy. 10 yards outside of his box. Havertz trying to use his body. He can't. Second ball mopped up by Reece James. Nice and simple halfway. Goes back to Fofana. Koulibaly to his left. Bottom of the centre circle. Plays it forward to Aubameyang. Back to Koulibaly. Aubameyang's movement is outstanding so far. Kovacic, the run off the ball is Chilwell. In that left channel outside the box, takes one touch to control it, one touch to flick it beyond the defender. Goes down. Referee gives nothing. Dinamo take the goal kick short. And they played it back to the edge of their own box. Chelsea pressing again high. And win it back. But then they've stepped in and won it again inside their own half. Halfway. They got a run on the right-hand side. The right back comes forward up to halfway. Right wing. Got a man on his outside. Overlap and he's through. He's up the line. Koulibaly comes across. Level the edge of our box. Cross comes in. Fofana does well to adjust his body shape and flick the ball away. Finds Kai Havertz. Foul. Sterling. Left-hand side. He's got Havertz now down the wing. Left-hand side. He's got Aubameyang through the middle. He finds Kai Havertz. Havertz steps forward. Trying to find Aubameyang. Unlucky Havertz. He tried to get the cross in. He did. And it was 4 yards in front of Aubameyang's run. Just outside the 6-yard box. Couldn't get there, but great move. Great run from Havertz to the outside of Sterling. Played in. He got beyond the defender. Pulled it back. He pulls it back. Leveled the 6-yard box. And Aubameyang, he got sort of barged by the defender as the ball come across. Couldn't get there, Aubameyang, but good signs from Chelsea anyway. Dinamo's throwing it. Went all the way out for a throw to Dinamo, by the way. They've worked it up halfway inside their own half, and Koulibaly stepped in to try and win a tackle, but they've managed to lay it off, and now they swing the ball wide. Halfway inside their own half, driving up to halfway. Chelsea back in numbers and Sterling leading the press along with Aubameyang and Havertz, all working hard across that top attacking third to defend the ball first, which is good. Dinamo bring it out to his left-hand side, halfway line. 10-yard ball forward, crowded out by Mount. Does well to win it, and Aubameyang's off. He's onside, down the right-hand side. Right-hand side of the penalty box. He's got Sterling in the middle. Aubameyang, he doesn't take the shot on again. He pulls it back to Sterling. Aubameyang, take the shot on from the corner. It's a tight angle, but take the shot on. Unlucky. Unlucky, though. His movement is good off the ball, Aubameyang. Really good. To be fair, the defenders come across as well as the goalkeeper coming out to Aubameyang. He's on the corner of the 6-yard box and he's trying to pull the ball back to Sterling and it got blocked off. Smash the like button for me, people. Got 95 watching, 18 likes so far. Chelsea corner from the right-hand side. 9 minutes, 43 seconds gone. Mason Mount to take it. One arm aloft. Cross comes in towards the near post. Poor. Flicked up by Kai Havertz to try and make something of it. Easy for the goalkeeper, who then drives to the edge of his box and launches one high. Fofana does well up against the striker. Does really well. Wins it back. Collected by Chilwell. Halfway inside of our half. Left-hand side of centre. Kovacic finds Sterling centre circle. Dinamo walking, backing off, but only pressing inside their own half at the minute. So it's easy for Chelsea's possession to this point. We work it into the final third. Blocked off, and Reece James, the ball's come out wide by the corner flag. Reece James holds off a defender, holds it up and goes back to Aspi. Aspi looks for a ball, hasn't got one square, so he has to go back to Fofana on the halfway line. He goes square to Koulibaly, left-hand side of centre. Koulibaly finds Sterling, who keeps dropping into these little holes. Kovacic, Aubameyang's dropped off deep to collect the ball. He's got space to turn. Tries to find Havertz with a through ball. Blocked off, though. Unlucky. People are getting beyond Aubameyang, and at times he's going beyond them. But well done, Mason Mount. They won the ball back, and it's moved out to the right-hand side, and Mason Mount was after him and won the ball back halfway inside their half. Now it's out to Sterling, left-hand side of the penalty box. Lays it off to Mount. Little flick, little 1-2, trying to play him back in. And Chelsea won it back. They've cleared it, but Chelsea won it back. Chilwell, cross comes in the box, looking for Havertz, headed away. Halfway inside their half. Aspi just lets it roll beyond him. Back to Fofana, playing in the middle of the back three, Fofana. Koulibaly. Kovacic. Dinamo have dropped off. They're playing defensive. Koulibaly, left foot, looking for a high ball to Reece James. Overhits it. Out of play for Dinamo. For throwing with a level of the edge of their penalty box. But Chelsea have got in already 2 or 3 times, and Aubameyang on each occasion has chosen to pull the ball back, looking for somebody else in the middle. He's got an acute angle on the right-hand side of the goal, and one opportunity to try and play the ball square to him was just in front of him. He couldn't reach it. But good early signs from Chelsea, dominating this game. And we've won the ball back high inside their half again. Right inside of the penalty box. Mount lays the ball off. Cross comes into the back post, looking for Sterling. Headed away. Ben Chilwell's going to collect the ball. Nice and simple. Just plays the ball 20 yards back to Kovacic. Top of the centre circle. Collects it. Little give and go with Mount. Gets it back. Chilwell's on the run. Sterling drops deep. Kovacic collects it. He's got Chilwell to his left. He's got Mount in the hole to the left and collects the ball from Kovacic. Goes one more outside of him to Chilwell. Back to Mount. Back inside to Kovacic. Aspi comes square inside the middle of the pitch. Says, give me the ball and collects it. Back out to Mount, left-hand side. He's got Chilwell to his outside. Sterling comes deep, level the edge of the box to collect the ball. And it's given away. And Dinamo are looking to break. The ball's played forward. They've got a break on the counter-attack. Dinamo, Fofana is beaten. The striker's got beyond Fofana and Kepa. He's flipped the ball around him on the counter-attack. And Zagreb, from nothing, have scored to make it 1-0. My God. Chelsea, dominating possession of this game of football, have literally got to the edge of their box and tried to play a ball out wide right at the penalty box, and it's been broken up by Dinamo. They've played a ball high up to Petkovic, the striker, who's dropped off to the bottom of the centre circle. As the ball comes up to him, the Chelsea defender, I think Koulibaly, goes towards him. On the right-hand side, Aspi's already pushed up to try and get involved with possession, which leaves Koulibaly and Fofana. Petkovic drops off, and as Koulibaly goes to shut him down and win the header, he beats him to it, and he flicks it beyond Koulibaly. And Fofana, he's got a runner, Orsic, has run in from literally inside his own half. He's flicked the ball to him, he's picked up the ball on halfway, and he's run. And it's him against Fofana. And he's already got the run on Fofana, who's trying to get back in. Bless him, Fofana, to be fair. And as he's got into the edge of the box, Kepa's come out, and he's literally just flicked it early to the outside. Kepa's not expecting it. He's flicked it around the goalkeeper and Fofana, and the ball was literally trickled into the back of the net. And Dinamo Zagreb, from being dominated, being bossed, and the goalkeeper's receiving all sorts of congratulations for the ball he played forward. On the counter-attack, Dinamo Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0. Chelsea sold too many players forward. We had a 2-on-1 situation at the back. Koulibaly and Fofana looking after Petkovic, but nobody went with a run from midfield. Anyway, Chelsea are winning this game. Don't worry about this. We're creating enough chances here, and we're dominating possession of the ball again. Kai Havertz is looking for Aubameyang, unlucky, just beyond him. Chelsea played it from the kick-off, played it forward inside their half, into right-hand channel halfway inside in their half, and Havertz sees a run of Aubameyang, overplays it. Anyway, another non-clean sheet. My God. Goal against the run of play completely, but Chelsea sold themselves and got caught. Goalkeeper's taken a long goal kick. This time Fofana clatters Petkovic and wins the header, but fouled the goal. Well, fouled him, to be fair. Petkovic is giving him a stare down at the moment, holding on to the back of his ankle. Chelsea need to react here. We got ourselves too carried away with dominating possession of the ball. We've sold Azpilicueta forward. We gave the ball away. Mount gave the ball away, I think it was. But even saying that, Chelsea could have still dealt with it. But anyway, Zagreb take the free kick. They work it across from left to right. And then Kovacic does well to win the ball back. Sterling now, inside their half, tries to find Havertz and does. Holds off a challenge, but has to stop, hold up possession, and then come to this right-hand side. Comes out to Azpilicueta. Held up. 10 yards inside their half. Top of the centre circle now. Kovacic collects the ball. They're back in their defensive shape now. Aubameyang drops off to collect it. Lays off to Koulibaly. Back inside to Kovacic. Top of the centre circle. He's got Aubameyang deep. He's got Havertz pushed up. He's got Mount and Chilwell on the left-hand side. And he's got Reece James on this right-hand side. Just playing little 10-yard balls between Azpilicueta, Mount, Kovacic, Fofana. Not going anywhere at the moment. Centre circle again, Kovacic into the feet of Aubameyang, holds it up, lays it off back heel to Mason Mount. Does well. Mount shoots, deflected away for a corner. Aubameyang's link play is good already. Really good. But honestly, when you see the goal, it's against the run of play completely. But the man from midfield gambled on Petkovic winning the header 10 yards inside his own half. Bottom of the centre circle. He beat Koulibaly to it, flicked it on, and Orsic was away. He collects the ball inside his own half, just inside his own half. Runs the length of our half to go and put it. Fofana couldn't get there. Tried his best. Flicked it beyond Kepa. Corner comes in from Chilwell to the penalty spot. Koulibaly's beaten to the air. And then Raheem Sterling on the edge of the box. Fouls the defender who goes down easily. It's a Dinamo free kick inside the D outside their own penalty box. Chelsea are reacting with good possessional play, but you got to pull them back of the net. But the ball in the back of the net, unfortunately, we've had opportunities to do it. One ball to Aubameyang across the 6-yard box, too far ahead of him, and twice Aubameyang's got on the right hand side, and rather than shoot from an acute distance, has tried to put it back to Sterling. They've cleared the ball away. Anyway, they've lumped the ball forward. Fofana wins the header on halfway. They pick up loose ball and driven back inside their own half by Mason Mount. They played it out to left-hand side, up to Petkovic, given away to Reece James. Aspi, under pressure, plays the ball forward to Havertz. Holds off a challenge, turns, been pulled back, free kick. Should be a booking as well. He pulled his shirt, referee. Misic should be booked. He isn't, I don't think. Chelsea free kick. Halfway inside their own half. Right channel. Well done, Havertz, using his strength to hold off the challenge. Taking it early, referee's not happy. Reece James moaned at the linesman to say, why has he pulled it back? Smash the like button for me, people. Aspi finds Kovacic. Koulibaly, centre circle. He's got Kovacic drops deep next to him, says, give me the ball. He gives it to him. Sterling drops deep into the left channel, left-hand side, halfway inside their half. Lays it back to Kovacic, back to Koulibaly. Fofana, halfway line, plays it, goes forward with the ball, looking for an option. Everyone's standing still for Chelsea. Aubameyang's up highest, furthest forward. He's got Havertz to the right-hand side. Sterling's out wide left. Mount's dropped into the space, or Chilwell has. He's come inside. Well, Chelsea's playing it forward to go backwards again. It's gone back to Fofana. Koulibaly, centre circle. Kovacic with a bit of space to drive forward. He's looking for the run of Aubameyang. Aubameyang wasn't watching it. They half clear it back to Kovacic. Ball over top of Sterling. Flicks it up in the air. Aubameyang goes up for it. Can't win it. They head the ball away. Only as far as Mount tries to find Reece James on a half turn. He does. Reece James' cross is blocked. Chelsea dominating the ball again. Dominating. They're defending in numbers and defending well so far. Chelsea need to take a first time shot here. Surprise the goalkeeper by taking it early. We could get some joy here. Mount to take the corner from the right hand side. One arm aloft. Crosses towards the back post this time. Koulibaly can't win it. Chilwell heads it back into the penalty box. Freda from the defender. Azpilicueta put his arm on him and he fell down like he's been shot by a sniper. Referee's fallen for it. Free kick to Dinamo inside their own penalty box. What they're doing, Dinamo, they're not pressing inside of our half. They're happy to defend their own half and drop in and make numbers across the back line and midfield. A 5 and a 4. And Chelsea are finding space, but it's the final ball. It's got to be quicker. Anyway, goalkeeper urges defenders to push on up towards halfway. He's taking his time. He now takes the free kick and launches it. Fofana's underneath it. Wins a good header. But it goes out of play. Does well under pressure from Petkovic up front. He got exposed for Fofana for the goal, but the bloke had to run on him already. He was well in his stride and Fofana couldn't catch him. Anyway, they take the throw up the line. Petkovic up against Aspi, holds him off, tries to nutmeg him. Aspi's smarter than that, wins it back. Clears it up to Havertz. They win it again. Chelsea defend well on the edge of their box and find Reece James. Reece James up the line, looking for Kai Havertz, who wasn't watching where the ball was. Defender comes across and clears it. Out for a Chelsea throw-in. 5 yards inside of our own half at the minute. Tuchel's up, giving his orders. Reece James, Kovacic short, back to James, back to Aspi, up the line. Havertz flicks it over to Aubameyang, collects it, trying to find Havertz with a give and go. Headed away, Mount picks up halfway, flicks it over the top of the defender, nice, and finds Reece James, who steps in beyond two of them. Well played, and plays it out to Koulibaly, left-hand side. He's got Chilwell on the run. Inside is Sterling. Finds Sterling. Chilwell's in behind. Great ball from Sterling, but the goalkeeper's alive to it. Comes out and collects it out to the right-hand side of his 6-yard box. Chelsea with Chilwell and Reece James are both looking to get wide with Sterling and Havertz coming inside. It is causing them problems, but it's getting a bit condensed. But Aubameyang's showing good signs already of his link play, leading the line and being a focal point, which is what we've missed. Goalkeeper launches the ball high. Fofana's underneath it again. Heads it away. 15 yards outside of our penalty box. Out to Reece James. He's put under pressure and the defender nicks it off him. They come forward to the edge of our box. Chelsea's line holds firm. They've picked up in midfield. Driven halfway inside of our half. Now play it wide left. Holding on to possession. Chelsea back in numbers. They played it back to halfway. Centre circle now, Dinamo. Back to the centre back who's playing the bottom of the centre circle, giving them an option. Now wide left, halfway line. Chelsea holding a high line, right up halfway inside of our half. It looks like a back four at the moment. It isn't, but it looks like it is a back four. Chelsea win back possession with Mason Mount on halfway, and Kovacic does well. Sterling tries to lay a ball off early. Doesn't. A wayward pass from us out wide left. Kovacic has to get out there and win it, and he does on the halfway line. They back off. He's allowed to just step inside 10 yards and come square to Fofana. Plays it forward to Mount. It's got 10 yards of space. Tries to find Aubameyang in behind. He can, but the ball was beyond Aubameyang. Goes through to the goalkeeper. Got to be quicker with this final ball. I'm not sure if it's me, but the pitch looks slow. Just seeing the goal. He's taken it so early at the edge of the penalty box rather than take an extra touch inside the box, and he's flicked it beyond Kepa. Anyway, not much Kepa could do about it, to be fair. Anyway, Chelsea possession has gone out to left-hand side to Koulibaly, halfway inside of our half. Chelsea has slowed their play right down, and it's making it easier for Dinamo at the moment. Just a bit longer than halfway inside the first half so far. Fofana drives 10 yards inside thereafter and plays the ball wide right to Aspie. Flicks it out to Reece James. Goes back inside to Fofana. Collects it in space. Plays it inside to his left. Dead centre's Kovacic. Halfway inside thereafter. To left-hand side is Chilwell. Held up. Goes back to Kovacic. Takes one touch, two touch. Mount comes square of him. Collects it. They're backing off. Kovacic. Mount. Left-hand channel now. Drives forward to 25 yards out. Finds Havertz edge of the box. Allowed to turn. Wide left is Chilwell. 6 defenders across the defensive line for Dinamo. Sterling comes inside the box. Left-hand side. Tries to dribble beyond the defender who blocks him off. Sterling can't get round him. Goes out for a goal kick to Zagreb. Chelsea dominating possession. And Zagreb are playing a six-man defence when we get to the edge of their box. And they're squeezing to the edge of the box. So they're squeezing the play. And they're trying to force us to play it inside. But they're expecting the ball inside defenders to try and feed the wide players. And they're blocking it off at the minute. Zagreb goal kick. Launched high. Up over halfway. Fofana over the back of the striker and wins it. Kovacic mops up second ball. Fouled. It is given a foul. Just inside, 10 yards inside of our half. Right hand side of centre. Kovacic collects it. I'm seeing a replay of a free kick. Just get on with the bloody game, for God's sake. Chelsea possession has worked out left hand side. Koulibaly strides inside their half. Up to halfway. Stops. Lays it 10 yards to his right. Kovacic. Mounts, drops to the top of the centre circle and says, give the ball to me. Goes one more to Aspie. Chelsea got 5 players pushed up on their defensive line. Someone's got to drop off and make an option. Sterling does. Left-hand channel, but held up. Back to Kovacic, looking for that pass inside to Chilwell. Does well to make something of it inside the penalty box, but can't quite keep his foot on it, and Zagreb come away with it. Trying to take on Kovacic outside, and Kovacic just holds them off to win back possession. Fouled. Referee says play on, recovers his footing, plays the ball, looking for a run Aubameyang over the top, can't find him. Zagreb defend it, try and play the ball forward, but Aspie blocks off Petkovic, and it allowed to run inside our own half. Fofana collects it, gives it to Koulibaly, left-hand side of centre, just over halfway, finds Kovacic. One more wide to Chilwell on the byline, comes back inside, back to Kovacic, plays it square, top of the centre circle now. Fofana comes forward 15 yards, stops. They're playing literally 6 defence, 6-3-2 they're playing at the minute. Or 5-3-2, I should say. 6-3-2, look at me. Anyway, Chelsea are going forward but having to come backwards. At the moment, we've got Chilwell, Aubameyang, Havertz and Reece James pushed up on their defensive line. We try to play the ball over the top, head away, out to this right-hand side. Havertz collects it, forced back to Aspie. Comes inside, 25 yards from goal. Left-hand side of centre is Kovacic, shut down. Drives to the right and plays a good ball wide right to Reece James. Got 10 yards. Tries to get a cross in first time, deflected away. Throw into Chelsea, right by the corner flag. Smash the like button for me, people. Reece James with a throw-in. Taking his time. Havertz comes short. Aspie does. Mount comes across. Aspie's moving. He's asking for an option here, Reece James. He hasn't got one. James takes it. Aubameyang drops off really deep to get involved. He tries to find Reece James back again. Reece James is offside. Talk about make it simple. Honestly, Reece James is standing there. He's got 3 people come close to him, just within 10 yards. I've got defenders following him. Someone's got to drop off. Somebody come close. Somebody go wide. Honestly, Reece James having a bit of a word with the defender. I don't know why. Free kick to Dinamo. Left-hand side, outside the edge of their penalty box. Goalkeeper's gone left to take it and launches it high. Fofana wins a good header again against Petkovic, but this time climbing all over him. He's got his arms all over his shoulder, though, to be fair, and he's actually clamped down on him, which is why referee's given a free kick. To this point so far, he's been jumping with him, but he's not had his arms all over him. This time, he's jumped, and as he's jumped, the reason he's given the free kick is because he's jumped, he's got his arms over his shoulders, so Petkovic can't jump for the ball. That's why he's given the free kick. When Fofana jumps with his arms on his shoulders, like literally resting on his shoulders, it's different because he can still make his leap for the ball. But when he does that, you prevent the striker from jumping, which is why every single time the referee gives a free kick. They take the free kick and try and play a little dink ball inside our box, and they've done so. Put it back to the edge, Orsic, the goal scorer. Honestly, gets left-hand side of the penalty spot, dinks it over everybody and goes wide. 10 yards over the bar. They're dangerous. They are dangerous. Anyway, 28 minutes gone. Dinamo won. A goal completely against the run of play on a counter. Chelsea 0. Chelsea dominating the game. Abramovich has won a free kick. No, he hasn't. It's Aubameyang. Aubameyang's won a free kick. 10 yards outside the centre circle. We take it short to Kovacic. He goes one more to Mason Mount. Wide right now to Reece James. 25 yards from goal. He goes back to Aspi. Inside to Havertz. Trying to find the run of Mount. Been blocked off. Dinamo play the ball square, but Sterling steps in and wins it back. Kovacic. Forced backwards to the edge of the semicircle. Inside their half still. Plays it to Sterling. Left channel. He's got a run, which is Kai Havertz from centre out to left-hand side where Chilwell was, and they've won it back. Dinamo, they're up to halfway. They play the ball wide left, and they've got Orsic, the goal scorer, halfway inside of our half. Up against Aspi, taking him on. He's got a run on the outside, but comes back inside. Now the ball goes out to the outside. Back inside to midfield. Havertz tracking back. They've got a man over. Chilwell's got one-on-one. Has a shot from the corner of the box, and well saved by Kepa. It comes out, and Aspi clears the ball away. Havertz can't win the clearance. They win the second ball. 10 yards inside of our half, Dinamo. Chelsea trying to win it back, and they just keep it on a possession. Back to come forward. 5 yards inside of our half, left wing. Back inside to midfield, to Petkovic, who lays it off. They got a runner from midfield, not being tracked. Well done, Koulibaly. Steps across to win it, and now Kovacic has turned deep inside his own half and is away. Up to halfway. Finds Sterling 10 yards inside their half. Blocked off, but lays it off to Mason Mount, supporting. Mount, one more. Wide right to Reece James. Back inside to Mount, just beyond him. He can't get his foot on the balls, take it inside the penalty box, and they clear it away. Only as far as Aspi. Reece James heads it back to Aspi. The ball deflects away to Fofana. Koulibaly, halfway line. Kovacic, 10 yards. They're puffing, Dinamo. Absolutely puffing. Aubameyang drops off and goes wide left to Chilwell. Back to Kovacic, halfway inside their half. Plays it square to Mount. Blocked off. Has to go back to Kovacic. Aubameyang's moving. Chilwell's moving. Havertz is moving. We go wide right to Reece James. He's got 10 yards. Collects it just outside the penalty box. Rolls it back to Mount. Trying to find it into the feet of Aspi. Read easily. And they're driving forward. And the defender's been allowed to run beyond our midfield, inside of our half. And eventually Aspi shuts him down and forces him back to the halfway line. They got support now on halfway. Driving forward. A little flick beyond Azpilicueta, comes wide left. He's actually Mason Mount. Orsic now. Cross comes in, blocked off by Aspi. Chelsea's midfield is non-existent. Absolutely non-existent at the minute. When they win the ball back from us halfway inside their own half, and they just 1-2 touches, they got midfield support and a striker, and they break on us. Honestly, smash the like button for me, people. 194 people watching. Welcome to the only stream you'll find ball-by-ball match coverage, not a watch-along. Dinamo 1, Chelsea 0. Goal completely against the run and play on the counter-attack. Our own fault. We sold everyone forward and exposed a 2-on-2 situation, but the runner from midfield wasn't covered and they scored. Corner to them. They take it short. Orsic gets the ball back. Our right-hand side, their left wing. Havertz tracks back to win back position. He does. Kovacic does well to hold off a challenge, but dribbling across the edge of his own box and then gives the ball away. Dinamo win it back and go back to the halfway line. They play it out wide right. Chelsea blowing a bit at the minute. They're just holding on to possession at the minute. Dinamo gone back to the deepest centre-back inside his own half, and he now finds a player inside the centre circle with acres of space around him. Comes out to the left-hand side, but the first touch is poor. We play it up to Havertz, holds the ball up, lays it off to Sterling, Reece James has come out to this side. Fofana dummies it away from the attacker trying to shut him down. Plays it forward to Kovacic. Now Koulibaly, who drives forward, left-hand side of centre. Plays it to Sterling. Aubameyang comes short. Goes square to Koulibaly. Halfway inside their half. Sterling now. He's got Chilwell on the run. Chilwell trying to go up against the defender who's cut him off. Defender trying to get away from Chilwell. He's managed to get away from him at this point, but then Chilwell fouls him. It looks as though this pitch is slow. It looks like the grass is a bit long here because the players are puffing. It looks like it could be quite humid out there as well, to be fair. Chilwell, the ball from Sterling wasn't good enough in behind. Chilwell couldn't make it. Easily dealt with by the defender. Chilwell sails himself and gives away the free kick. Level the edge of the penalty box on the right-hand side. Easy for the goalkeeper just to step up, take his time again to blast the ball forward. Chelsea completely dominant in this game, but they are a danger. And the goal kick is headed forward. Aspi does well to step in front of Orsic and wins the ball back. Koulibaly now, 10 yards outside of our half. Plays it wide right to Aspi, right side of centre, I should say. He's allowed to come forward the edge of the 6-yard box, centre circle to Mount. He lays it off to Kovacic. Left-hand channel now is Sterling. Mount goes beyond him. Chilwell's on the byline. Holds it up. Sterling finds Kovacic. Reece James making a run to the back post. Good idea. Overplays it. Out of play for a Dinamo goal kick. It was a good idea, but Chelsea just need to be like they were. The opening 10-15 minutes for Chelsea, playing really well, playing sharp, incisive passing, playing it forward quickly, opening the door, and wasted. And it's now gone too slow, and we make it easy for Dinamo to defend. The goal kick this time, Petkovic holds off Fofana, heads it back and keeps on a possession. They play it out to this right-hand side. Aspi goes in with Petkovic, comes off Azpilicueta. Throw into Dinamo. Halfway inside of our half, left-hand side. And they're just taking their time. There's about 6 players in a condensed area, 10 yards in front of the throwing taker. They've managed to work it out to the right-hand side in space. The right-back's got 20, 30 yards to run on to. Havertz scuttles across to try and help Chilwell. They hold up possession and force Dinamo back beyond halfway inside their own half. Play the ball square, the 2 centre-backs. Now over halfway inside our half. Driving forward and goes beyond Mason Mount. Tall, leggy centre-back. Plays it out to the left-hand side. Mount joins Aspi. They play it beyond the 2 of them. Fofana comes crossing the cover. Plays it up the line to Aubameyang. Does well to take a touch. Hold it up. Gets a push in the back. Referee says, no, you didn't. And it's a throw into Dinamo. Halfway inside our Chelsea half. Tuchel sitting down now, writing notes, not looking happy at all. Dinamo throw him, taken inside to Petkovic, is allowed time to bring it down and just plays a lofty ball out to the right-hand side. They've got to track back to keep it inside of play. They do, and they play it inside just beyond the centre circle. Dinamo, a little 10-yard ball forward, but Chelsea doing well, tracking the runs, forcing them backwards, and Sterling's gone to meet the defender, fouls him. He looked like he was going to nick it away from him, but the defender got a touch in front of Sterling. Sterling brings him down. Free kick right on the halfway line, wide right for them, our left-hand side. It is a foul all day long. Smash the like button, people, for me. If I can get to 100 by half-time. I've got 76 so far. 200-odd people watching. Chelsea have done well here to force Dinamo all the way back to the goalkeeper. And he launches it to halfway, and Petkovic's got time to bring it down. Fofana allows him time to do it, and then as he tries to turn, he clatters him and wins the ball back. Fofana, well done. Kovacic, centre circle. Aubameyang drops off, tries to find Havertz, finds him. Havertz tries to control it, brings his arm across his body. Referee gives a free kick. Aubameyang's linking up well with Havertz's run, with Mount and with Sterling so far. Yeah, Havertz couldn't control it. Use his hand. Free kick all day long. To Dinamo, just on the edge of the D, outside their penalty box. Tuchel looks fed up. He's sitting there just... When have you ever seen Thomas Tuchel sit on the bench with a pad writing notes? Anyway, their goal kick or free kick has gone high. Fofana wins the header up against Petkovic this time. They play it forwards to the left-hand side. Chelsea do well to force them backwards, but they've made to play it inside. It's gone back to the centre circle. Centre back looks up, plays the ball inside midfield. They've got acres of space to collect the ball, and then Mount goes into one a challenge. Sterling powder puff, loses possession. Right hand side cross comes into the middle, and Fofana on the edge of the box gets the ball away. On the volley, the midfielder clears it wide left, deep inside our half. Well, towards the halfway line, I should say. They keep on the possession, little one-touch, two-touch triangles around us at the minute. No further than the edge of the centre circle. Now they play it for the Petkovic, who's dropped off. Looking for a runner supporting him, trying to play it into the edge of our box. And we break it up, win it back. Sterling gives it away again. And Chelsea, Mason Mount sold short. Gives away the free kick again. Midfielders complaining that he should be booked. Mount's having a go at the referee about something. To be fair, Sterling's played 2 balls in the last minute. Mason Mount's having a go at Sterling, to be fair, about the ball he's being given. Anyway, Tuchel's up again. Dinamo free kick. Left-hand side of centre. Halfway inside of our half. They go forwards, go back. Left-hand side. It comes into the full-back. Midfielder comes across, plays it back to their centre-back. Chelsea have done well to force them back deep inside their own half. They now collect it dead centre, halfway inside their own half. They can drive forward 10 yards. They don't. They go wide right. Sterling shuttles across to shut them down. They play it forward and Kovacic steps in to win it. Sterling tries to play a ball inside. He does. Aubameyang makes the most of it. 10 yards inside their half. Tries to find a ball to Sterling but underplays it. Easy for the defender to win it in front of Sterling. Aubameyang tracking across. They've gone back to the defensive line. 10 yards outside their own box. Across the left back. Reece James pushes. Launch it forward to Petkovic. Up against Fofana. Wins the first challenge and the second. But the ball then falls out beyond him to Fofana, who collects it. Kovacic, bottom of the centre circle, collects it. Looking for a run. Chilwell's on his bike. Ignores him. Gives it to Mount just inside their box. Their half, sorry. Goes wide right to Azpi. Back inside to Mount. Kovacic, top of the centre circle to Mount. Right channel, plays the ball wide right on the byline to Reece James. Dinks it back inside to Mount and goes on his bike. Havertz drops into a bit of space to give him out an option. 10 yards balls forward, backwards at the moment, and we're forced backwards again. Chelsea got 4 players pushed up against their defensive line, but no one moving. That's the problem. Sterling and Havertz are joining Aubameyang. One of them's got to drop off. Anyway, we've worked it out to left-hand side to Chilwell. It's gone back to Kovacic, left-hand side of centre. Mount drops deep to collect it. Havertz tries to find Aubameyang, trying to hold off the defender. He blocks it away. And then Fofana steps in front of the forward to strike, to just clear the ball away. And it goes out of play for a Dinamo throw-in. Level with the left-hand side of their penalty box. We're just too many players are pushed forward. You should be around Aubameyang, not up next to him. Anyway, Chelsea have done well to win back possession on halfway. Fofana's done well against Petkovic again. Koulibaly now strides forward, plays it inside their half to Kovacic. Top of the centre circle, looking for an option. He's only got Chilwell to his left. Sterling saunters out to left-hand side to give him an option. Ignores him and gives it to Chilwell. Gives it back to Kovacic. Mount drops close to come and get the ball. He plays into the feet of Aubameyang, who's not expecting it first time, trying to just make something of the ball and they clear it away. Dinamo are being forced backwards by Chelsea here. Havertz is going to press the goalkeeper. Has gone back to him, 6-yard box. He gets the ball away, wide right. Just over halfway. Chilwell says, leave it to me. Chests it down to Koulibaly. They've backed off inside their own half again. Kovacic's got time to turn on the halfway line, and he does. This time, Havertz has dropped into a bit of space. To the edge of their box, Havertz, Sterling to his outside. Ball comes wide. Aubameyang trying to head it forward. But to me, I think Aubameyang's jaw and the mask, I think he's shit himself. Because as the balls come over high to him, the defenders come across, Aubameyang sort of heads it and sort of immediately moves his head away. He's very wary. Sterling with a great ball to Aubameyang. Looked like he's onside. Right-hand corner of the 6-yard box. He's up against 2 defenders to go to head it. And I think, to be fair, he shits himself. But they've given away, he's actually given us offside against Aubameyang. Anyway, goal kick, or free kick to the goalkeeper, was pinched 10 yards. Left-hand side of centre. The referee now blows the whistle. Don't know what the hold-up was. And now says take the free kick, which he does. Goalkeeper launches it high. Fofana's underneath it again with Petkovic. Wins a good header for Fofana. They win the second ball and finds Petkovic. Fofana steps in against Petkovic and does well to win it off of him. We find Havertz on the halfway line. Great first touch and second. And honestly, he's done well there. Right on the byline, on the halfway line. Wide right to win a free kick. Taken early to Kovacic. Kovacic, top of the centre circle, collects it. Looks for an option wide right. Reece James has got one. The left back's got to drop out to come and meet him. Goes back to Aspi. Kovacic collects it. He's got Sterling and Chilwell to his left. Aubameyang drops off. Mount goes beyond Aubameyang and Havertz. There's no option short. So it comes out wide right to Reece James. Now Kovacic comes short. He's now got 3 runners. One of them's Havertz. But the defender does well to recover his position and win back the ball. Well done for Fofana again. Stepping in front of Petkovic. But Kovacic loses it. They're 2-on-2. Chelsea getting back. They're over halfway. Wide right now goes the ball. Koulibaly has to go out to meet it. Edge of our box right hand side. They've got a run on the overlap. He comes inside Koulibaly. Edge of the box, Orsic shoots. Headed away by Chilwell. On the penalty spot. And Aubameyang does well. But they've won it back. Halfway inside of our half. Wide left now. The fullback. Plays the ball inside, edge of the box. Turns, goes to shoot and completely fluffs it, but manages to keep hold of possession. Tries to take on Aspi, who holds his ground. And Chelsea play it up to Havertz. With a defender up his arse, wide right. Turns inside and goes beyond 2 free challenges. Referee says free kick. Dangerous times. Dangerous times. Right. Anyway, we take the free kick and go back to Fofana. He goes wide left, Koulibaly. He just plays the ball forward. Everyone's walking to Sterling, 10 yards inside of our half. He lays it off to Kovacic. Wide left is Sterling, left to centre. Driving forward now to take the defender on. He comes inside on his right foot. Beyond 1 challenge, beyond 2 Sterling. Back on his left foot. Half cleared. Comes out to Chilwell, level the edge of the box. Cross comes in. Aubameyang takes the touch. Comes off his knee. About to bang it. It comes off his knee and defender gets the ball away. Only as far as Koulibaly. I mean, they haven't got the same air. Anyway, comes out to Fofana. Plays it wide left to Chilwell. Just outside the edge of the box. Inside is Kovacic. Crosses to the back post to Reece James. Takes touch, lays it off to Aspi. Mason Mount, in fact. He's able to turn. Left foot shoots. Blocked away. Excuse me. Aspi keeps it alive. Finds Reece James. Halfway inside their half. Right wing. Mount. Aspi. 1 minute of added time. We've got 20 seconds of it left. Kovacic, wide right to Mount. Aspi, forced backwards by Dinamo, working hard without the ball. And they've done well to win all the way. They've pushed us all the way back to the halfway line. Plays it off of Kovacic for a throw-in to Zagreb on the halfway line. Chelsea had movement, were quick, incisive passes. First 10-15 minutes is now too slow. Far too slow again. We've got the same old problem we're having all the time. They're taking their time with the throw-in. They take it. It's now half-time. Dinamo Zagreb 1. Chelsea 0 at half-time. And I have to say, it's awful. It's awful this last half an hour. First 15 minutes, players are moving, playing it easy first time and getting in behind. And it was good. Really, really good. 3 more likes for 100. Smash the like button, people. Aubameyang was hitting twice on the right-hand side. Driving forward, right corner of the 6-yard box. But rather than shoot from an acute angle, tried to put it back to Raheem Sterling twice and got blocked off. Also an opportunity we got in down the left-hand side with Sterling. He plays the ball across the 6-yard box. Sorry, Havertz. He plays the ball at the line to Havertz. Beyond him. He literally plays the ball square the 6-yard box just beyond Aubameyang. We're all over him. Chelsea then get more and more and more confident with dominating the ball. And we're finding that our defensive three, two of them, Koulibaly and Aspi, are pushed up to sort of 10, 15 yards inside their half as we're keeping them camped on the edge of their own box. The problem that we've got with being camped on the edge of their box is we've got Aubameyang, Havertz, Sterling, Chilwell and sometimes Reece James all up, right up against their defensive line or 5 yards beyond, just in front of them, making it so easy for Zagreb to defend against. Anyway, Chelsea go forward on the left-hand side. We try to play a sweeping ball from left to right to Reece James. It's underplayed and they clear the ball away. And what they do, they clear it up to Petkovic, the lone striker. He drops deep to the bottom of the centre circle, inside his own half, and he takes Koulibaly with him. Fofana thinks about going to cover it as well, and he steps forward 5 yards inside their half. As the ball comes up to Petkovic, he heads it, he flicks it beyond him to the left-hand channel, and they got a runner, Orsic. He's already on his bike. It's a pre-planned routine, and Orsic is on his bike, and he goes beyond Fofana, who stepped forward 5 yards inside their half. He's then got to turn and chase the player down, and the player takes one long touch ahead of him, another one to get towards the edge of the penalty box. Fofana can't get there, and Kepa comes out, but he's expecting the forward to take an additional touch. He gets to the edge of the box and he just flicks it with the outside of his right foot, like a little grass cutter. He flicks it around Kepa as Kepa comes out, and it literally just trickles and rolls into the far corner. And that was a massive blow, a big, big blow to concede a goal like that. But since then, all they've done, Dinamo, is sit in deep, and all we've done is played easy for Dinamo to just deal with it. Nice and simple. 6 along their defensive line. We got players pushed up too high, and we get to halfway inside their half, and we just have got no options. No options. But honestly, so welcome along to this live stream, people. If you've never been here before, if you've been a subscriber but you've never seen my channel before, my live match commentaries, I know you might have seen my videos, but the live match commentary started late, didn't leave work till late. I work full time. I'd love to do this for a living. So if you want to support my channel, drop a super chat in here. Be a channel member. Hit the join button on the homepage. It's only £1 a month. And I appreciate all of your support. Anyway, this is the only place you're going to get ball by ball live match commentary. Anyway, so Chelsea just need to switch it up a little bit. That's what we need to do. What we need to do is play the ball forward early. Now, when we try to do it in the second half of the first half, the second 22.5 minutes, we're trying to play the ball too early, where you've got Raheem Sterling or you've got Chilwell running in behind, but the defender can see where the ball's coming from and he can see the run. So he's covering it nice and easy. So all you've got to do at the minute, Chelsea, is just get into the right area and play that killer pass first time. Aubameyang has been good. He's been trying to link the play. He's been moving. He's been just, trying to show himself and got in, but they just got to play the right ball. And this is where you wonder, do you stick a Kai Havertz, he's already on the pitch, a Hakim Ziyech in there, just to open the door with that left foot? You have to excuse me, people. The voice is going. Anyway, I'll keep going as long as I can. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage, and I appreciate every single one of you. If you can just smash the like button, every single one of you now. If you haven't, smash it. It means the world for you guys to do that. As I said, if you want to support the channel, then become a subscriber. Have a look at the membership option as well. It's only £1 a month to be a member. And what happened is with some live streams that we do, not of the games, but just having a stream, talking Chelsea, will give you, the members, a chance to come and join in using StreamYard. You can come and join in with a mic, with a camera, and have your say as well. But you need to be a channel member to do so. If you want to have the ability to do that, go to my channel homepage, click that join button and become a channel member. But thank you so much for watching so far. So far, over nearly 3,500 views of this stream, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate your comments about the commentary. I am reading what you're saying about the game, and I just need to get another drink while I'm here. Now, unfortunately, people, the only option that I've got down here at the moment is, this is not a sponsored plug or anything, Sierra Nevada Torpedo IPA, which is quite strong. So if I start slurring, then you know why. Coca-Cola sponsorship, imagine that. Anyway, people, let's not be too doom and gloomy. We got a half to go. We've created good chances early in this game, but it's just too slow. And I have to say that looking at Thomas Tuchel, yeah, they scored on 13 minutes. And it's a training ground routine. It's a brilliant training ground routine. The left back sees Pekovic drop off from halfway line. He drops to the bottom of the centre circle. He's got Fofana and Koulibaly square of him, about 5 yards beyond him. As the ball comes over, Koulibaly goes and Fofana both go together. Then Fofana stops, hesitates. He realises Koulibaly's gone, and by then the midfield runner's gone beyond him. And Kepa comes out, but he doesn't expect him to take it that early. He takes it on his chest, takes one big touch ahead of him, second touch with his right foot, a third one just inside the box, then he flicks it with the outside of his boot and goes into the bottom corner. Got Little and Large on BT Sport. I'll take Kai Havertz off. I sort of said this the other day. When Sterling plays, in the current formation we're playing, he's got to play as a number 10, Sterling, on that left-hand side. So because of that, you've either got Mason Mount or Havertz to pick as a number 10. But not only that, Mason Mount's playing a deeper position today next to Kovacic. Or take Kai Havertz off, push Mason Mount further forward and bring in Conor Gallagher, middle of midfield, next to Kovacic. That's what I would do. So, come on, people in the chat. I know it's not ideal at the moment. I know it's not the best. But remember, we've still got a half a football to play. We can turn this game around. All it takes is one Chelsea goal and they're going to sit and just defend. And that's hopefully when the space opens up. But the most important thing to remember, we've got plenty of options. But indefinite, you're right about the walk-in, by the way. Maybe Kai Havertz off, push Mason Mount further forward, bring Conor Gallagher or Zakaria. Bring him on, Denis Zakaria, to play next to Kova. Aubameyang was the two chances he had when he got in on the right-hand side is an acute angle. And the goalkeeper, to be fair, has come out and spread himself. And he's also being hunted down by a defender. So he tries to just play the ball like square to Raheem Sterling. But Drifty's gone. He's posting nonsense. Anyway. Yeah, that ball over the top for Aubameyang on the back post from Sterling, you could tell that he was very wary of his jaw. I'm getting tired with this system and look careless. No quick transitions. We're so passive. There was quick transitions in the opening 10, 12 minutes of the game before they scored. And then since then, it's all just fallen down. Too slow again. So come on. Let's be positive. I've got to reset my clock. Nobody's remind me of that. All we've got to do is play the ball forward quickly and play the right ball. Get him behind. And we're going to cause them problems all day long. At the minute, we're playing in front of them too much. The defensive line squeeze. And what they do, they squeeze up. We got our players that I keep talking about pushing further forward. So when Kovacic looks up, he's got Chilwell and Sterling on the left-hand side. He's got Aubameyang and Havertz and Reece James. Sometimes Mount goes there as well. There's 6 players pushed right up against the defensive line. But there's nobody going in beyond. When we got the ball halfway inside their half, there's no one making a run in behind. And so if you're a defender, you're playing against that. You're just looking at everyone in front of you. It's easy. Easy to defend against, easy to manage. As people make runs out from out to in or in to out, you literally just pass them along to the next defender. He's yours. It's all in front. We just need to play the ball over the top or in behind. That's what Chelsea need to do. You've got the pace in Sterling. Just sit here and just say to our midfielders and everybody else, right, Raheem Sterling, the first 10 minutes of this half, every time they pick the ball up, in midfield and look up, make your run in behind, we're going to lump it over the top. Rather than just play it to feet in front of their back defensive line, turn them. Play it over the top, give them something different to think about, and then they're going to have they'll sort of sit and get hesitant because they'll think, do we go and press and squeeze because they now play the ball in behind, or do we drop off to try and cover that and to cover the ball over the top? And if by doing so, it opens up space in front for us to play and to play off through balls. We need to do something with the way we're playing to force them to change their defensive shape. At the moment, it's too easy. I said this a year ago. Juventus away, if that was last year. Juve away, same thing. They squeezed up Bonucci and De Ligt. Not exactly the quickest defenders, but we just played in front of them and made it so easy to squeeze. So I said a year ago on that particular game, I said back then, put Timo Werner on and tell everybody the first 10 minutes, Werner, get on your bike, we're going to lump it over the top, because you then create confusion in a defensive line. Do we press and squeeze, or do we sit off because of the long ball over the top? And if they decide to sit off, there's loads of space, opens up, and that's when we can play. Or the ball over the top is a good one, and we can run on to the end of it. We got pace with Aubameyang, we got pace with Sterling. Come on, Chelsea, just switch this up a bit. It's all we've got to do. All we got to do. Well, I do agree with some of the comments on here. It's too slow, it's too laboured, and it's predictable. So, for me, I'll take Kai Havertz off now, and I'll put Mason Mount further forward and play Conor Gallagher. Or I'll play Zakaria next to Kova. But they're dangerous on the counter, as we've seen with a goal. So keep smashing that like button for me, people. I really appreciate your support. We're about to get underway second half. I am watching this on the BT Sport app, so I am 1 minute delayed on the coverage. So no spoilers in chat, please. Just seeing the replay of the goal again, which is not ideal. Wasn't Kepa's fault by any stretch of the imagination, the goal, because the dude took it early. Right, out for the second half. Kovacic is now wearing the armband, so Aspie's gone off. Havertz is still there. Koulibaly's still there. Jorginho's talking to the referee. He's still got his bib on, so he's not come on yet. Let's see the changes. Come on. Sterling and Aubameyang's out second half as well. And now Zagreb come out for the second half as well. So I can't see what the change is. Who's gone off Azpilicueta at the minute. But I will let you know. Clock, thank you very much. Right, come on, Chelsea. Change the way you're playing. Mix it up a bit. Create confusion. Thomas Tuchel, you've got an opportunity to change it from the side of the pitch here, so you need to do it. So the change is Hakim Ziyech. I mentioned it, and he's reacted. So Reece James will probably drop in now on the right-hand side of the back three. So it will be Koulibaly left, Fofana in the middle, Reece James on the right-hand side. So what are we playing now? Let's look at this formation. Is it now a 3-5-2? Let's have a look and see what it is. Ziyech's gone out to the right-hand side. Anyway, referee's about to start the second half. And he does. And Dinamo kick off. As we're watching the game on TV, they're kicking from left to right. Chelsea all in white. Dinamo all in blue. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Shut down by Aubameyang. He plays out to the right-hand side, being pressed early by Mount, playing it forward, and Chelsea pressing, trying to shut the ball down. We're forcing them backwards as they try to play it forward. Chilwell's pushed up, or Mount has, and does well. Aubameyang wins it on the edge of the box. Holds off the defender, but he's been caught offside. Unlucky. Just trying to work out this formation at the minute, and I'll let you know as soon as I can. Is it back four, is it? It could be a back four here. Tuchel's up already. And he's already telling people to move around. He's doing something. Anyway, Zagreb take the free kick forward. It looks like a back four for Chelsea, definitely. Chilwell, Fofana, Koulibaly and Reece James at the back. The midfield looks like a 4-3-3 possibly. I think it is a 4-3-3. I think it's Kovacic with Sterling and Mount. Ziyech is playing wide right. I'm not sure, Havertz is playing quite high. Anyway, Chelsea have worked the possession left-hand side. Halfway inside their half. Mount inside to Kovacic. Wide right is now an out ball. All day long is Ziyech. Takes a good first touch. Drives inside to centre of the pitch. Shoots from distance. Grass cutter. Nice and simple. The change is Azpilicueta off and Ziyech is on. It looks like possibly 3-5-2. Havertz is pushed up with Aubameyang. Sterling, Mount, Kovacic in the middle. Ziyech on the right and Chilwell on the left. In fact, I'm not sure who's on the left-hand side. Anyway, Chelsea won the ball back and we're driving forward over halfway. We play it inside to Sterling. It's been shut down. Referee says no foul. Halfway inside their own half and then they give the ball away to Kai Havertz. Does really well. Havertz, right wing. Gets towards the byline. Cross comes in towards Aubameyang. Blocked away. And the ball goes out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. 12 or 10 yards from the corner flag. Chelsea take it backwards. We've gone to Kovacic, driving forward. Halfway inside their half. Lays it off wide right to Sterling. Ziyech gets on that left foot. Crosses towards the back post. Goalkeeper reads it nice and simple. I'm not sure what the formation is. I will let you know. Anyway. Goalkeeper holds on to it. Does the usual. Strolls up to the edge of his box. Then launches it high. For Koulibaly this time. Up against Petkovic. They've made a switch. Koulibaly's playing in sort of the right-hand side of centre with Fofana the left-hand side of centre. Definitely a back four. I think it could potentially be a 4-2-3-1 here. But I'm not sure. Anyway, Chelsea possession on halfway, trying to find Kovacic, and then he's trying to play a ball first time, but he overplays it. It's gone straight through to the goalkeeper. It might even be 4-1 here. I think, and Tuchel's going mental at the pass. Honestly, he's going mad. Anyway, Dinamo, out of this right-hand side, over halfway, try to find a ball into the centre forward, but Koulibaly's read it, wins it, and gives it to Kovacic. Halfway inside of our half, driving from left to right. He's bottom of the centre circle at the minute. Lays the ball off to his right to Reece James. He's got a ball inside to Sterling. Finds Kovacic, top of the centre circle. He's got a runner, Chilwell. Acres of space. Chilwell tries to bring the ball down. He does. Aubameyang scores, but he's offside. Unlucky. Great ball over the top. And there's the running behind. Ball over the top. And Chilwell, is it being looked at by VAR? Is he off? He makes the run. He's offside. Chilwell's just offside. But the ball's played to Chilwell and he's literally caught it, stretched for it and caught it with his left foot and squared it just outside the 6-yard box. And Aubameyang scrolled up to it and put it in the back of the net. But offside Chilwell. Anyway, they played the ball forward. They're down our right-hand side here. Chilwell misses a challenge. Koulibaly comes over, wins it. Supported by Chilwell and Fofana, well done. Little 10-yard ball inside to Kovacic. Just lets the defender or the attacker just run back past him, and Kovacic now drifts forward with the ball. Bottom of the centre circle, they're backing off, not challenging him. He plays it wide right to Reece James. Hakim Ziyech collects it wide right on that left foot, goes beyond the challenge, goes round one defender, holds the ball up by the corner flag, tries to take him on for a second time, defender's wise to it, wins it back, and they play it forward, looking for Petkovic to run in behind Fofana and Koulibaly, but covered off. They find Kovacic halfway line. Petkovic with a half-hearted challenge goes beyond him. Left-hand side of centre, Mount lets it go beyond him to Chilwell. Back inside to Fofana. Fofana plays a good ball, edge of the box, left-hand side to Mason Mount. Comes inside his right foot. Shot blocked. Chelsea flooding players forward here. Chilwell's collected it. Havertz has come out or into out. Kovacic. Hakim Ziyech makes a run. Wide right. Holds the ball up and gives it to Sterling. Gets it back. Sterling, 25 yards from goal. Dead centre to left-hand side of centre is Fofana. Defensive, 6 defenders they've got, or line astern. 5 defenders and 4 in front. Narrow in front as well, making it hard to play in between the lines, let's just say that. Free kick given away by Dinamo. Chelsea got a free kick taken early. Fofana finds Chilwell, 20 yards from goal. Goes back inside to Kovacic, 25 yards out, left-hand side of centre. Plays it out to the right-hand side to Sterling. Outside of him, level the edge of the corner of the penalty box is Ziyech. Can't get out of his feet. He does, and he goes back to Reece James. Inside to Kova. It's too slow again. Reece James back inside square to Fofana. 25 yards out. Little dink ball to who's that to? It's Mason Mount. Back out to Fofana. Cross comes in. Havertz goes up, tries to head it. They get the ball away. They got about a 6'5" defender in their defensive line. They played it out to the fullback on the right-hand side, trying to clear it, and Chelsea have won it back. High inside their half. Chilwell, Fofana, Kovacic. Sterling drops in to say, give me the ball. 30 yards out, dead centre, plays wide left. Chilwell. Beyond him is Mason Mount. Back out to Sterling. Right corner of the penalty box. Goes to shoot, right foot. Oh, my word. He goes shoot his right foot, faints, comes back on his left foot. Mason Mount is there, wide open, and he just drills the ball into him and beyond him, out for a goal kick. Chelsea's passing is shocking in the final third. It's got to be better. Come on. Good opening 7 minutes, though. Much better. Anyway, Dinamo take their goal kick short. Chelsea pressing high. They blast it up to halfway. They've actually managed to find Petkovic playing the ball wide left. Koulibaly's after it. Goal scorer, Reece James has come across. Does really well, Reece James. Gets 2 defenders. Supported by Koulibaly. Back to Kepa. Hardly touched the ball, Kepa. Plays it up to Sterling, who's done well to win a free kick. Chelsea free kick, right-hand side of centre. We're looking at about 15 yards inside of our own half. I mean, to be fair, the defender's got about 2 foot on him. No need to it's actually Aubameyang who was fouled. Anyway, Chelsea with possession, Hakim Ziyech. Wide right is Sterling now. Right-hand corner of the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the back post. There's nobody there making a run. Chilwell tries to make something of the ball, but gives the ball away. Defender on his edge of his own box. About to have it nicked off him by Havertz. Steps away from him. Right-hand side, well done Mason Mount. Getting across to shut the ball down. Mount is running everywhere at the minute. He's running everywhere and he looks knackered. Anyway, yeah, Chilwell was offside. Definitely offside, Chilwell. Anyway, I'm trying to replay the goal that was disallowed. Change been made, Woodshedder. Ziyech's on for Aspi. Chelsea dominating. They take the throw in short, and well done for Fofana. Steps up to win it off of them, and it's now a Chelsea throw in. Well done for Fofana. He looks busy. He's come across the left-hand side of the centre-back partnership, the back four. He's playing left-hand side. Koulibaly's on the right. It looks much more comfortable on his left-hand side for Fofana. I've got to say that. Chilwell will throw him. 10 yards inside of our half. Goes back to Fofana and throws the ball out of play, Chilwell. Fofana let it go across his body, and it's rolled. It must have like a dodgy sloped pitch. The ball's gone out of play, and it's now a Dinamo throw in 10 yards inside of our own half. but they take the throw-in all the way back. It's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Chilwell was offside for the Aubameyang goal. Anyway, they've worked out to his right-hand side. Havertz comes across with a half-hearted challenge. The defender's gone beyond him. And then Mason Mount's had to sell himself. Brings the defender down. Free kick to Zagreb. He makes the most of it, to be fair. It is a foul. Zagreb free kick. Right-hand side. Deep inside their own half. They go short to the midfielder, who turns away from Mount and drives towards the centre circle. Puts his foot on the ball and comes back out this way. He's got acres of space, the right back. Plays it inside to Petkovic, the striker, who takes his one touch to turn away from the defender and plays it wide left. Defender's got a run up. Plays it back, holds the ball up. They're 25 yards from goal, wide left at the minute by the byline. Chelsea defending in numbers, doing well at the minute. They've worked it across from left to right inside of centre. Shot comes in. Kepa, what a save. Shot from 30 yards. Kepa, right stretch arm, pushes it onto the crossbar and away. Brilliant save, Kepa. Anyway, Chelsea clear it to halfway line. They've won it back and they play it out to his right-hand side. He comes to the right-hand side, 30 yards out. He's got time to take a touch, get it out of his feet and smack it. Nobody was there shutting him down. Chelsea looked like they're knackered. Anyway, once again, they come forward and they lay it off to the striker, who then plays a big ball out to the right-hand side. Left-hand side, sorry. All right. Runners from midfield. The captain for Dinamo holds the ball up against Reece James and goes back. Chelsea force them backwards. Halfway inside of our half now. Now back to the halfway line. Just inside their own half. They've gone across the pitch from left to right. And it's now gone out. I mean, there's a foul. Chilwell's fouled, or Mason Mount, with a challenge with somebody, and it's gone down. Daniel, no spoilers. If there is one, no spoilers at all. Anyway, free kick to Dinamo. What a save from Kepa. He's on the stretch. He's on the stretch and he literally palms the ball onto the post. Just the stanchion. Brilliant save from Kepa. He's done nothing all game. He's had nothing to do. Anyway, Chelsea have a free kick. We lump it forward to Chilwell. Edge of the box. Just inside the box. He plays it inside to Havertz, who's gone down under a challenge. The referee has blown up. And what's he given here? Defender's gone down onto his face, which is why the referee's blown up. So Chelsea have possession. They're inside the centre, just inside of our half. And Chilwell's made a run, and he's caught it on the half volley, left foot, and he's played it square to Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz is by the penalty spot, and he's trying to just chest the ball down. And him and the defender have made contact with each other, gone down. Nothing's been given. Someone's been booked. Mason Mount's been booked. It should have been, he's been booked, Mason Mount, for his protest against the referee. Two changes. Kovacic off. Jorginho's coming on. And Brozier's coming on to get 32 minutes of football. Aubameyang's come off. A good stint from Aubameyang. Brozier's on. Come on, Brozier, mate. Get your first goal. Right, Jorginho now takes the armband. Good from Aubameyang. Good opening hour. Come on, Chelsea. Get a goal now. Next 10, 15 minutes. Set up a barnstorming finish. Chelsea somehow have a free kick. I don't know why, because we had possession when the referee blew the whistle. Anyway, it's gone back to Koulibaly. Now Fofana. 10 yards inside their half. Out to Mason Mount. Back inside to Jorginho. 30 yards from goal. He plays a good first-time pass out to Ziyech. Gets back on his left foot on that right-hand side, holding up two defenders. Tries to play it to Reece James and makes a run off him. Blocked away, but he's managed to hold on to the ball. Jorginho crosses it into the box, headed away by the first defender. Chilwell's going to collect it. Wide left. Forced backwards, 30 yards from goal. Fofana, inside to Sterling. Ball to the edge of the box to Mason Mount. Back to Sterling. Now Brozier makes a run. Outside. Collects it. Has to go back to Chilwell. Finds Fofana. On his right foot, 25 yards out, level the left-hand side of the penalty box. He finds Brozier. Unlucky. Broja tries to square it, miss-hit it, straight down the goalkeeper's throat, who collects it. Broja's busy. He's hungry. That's what you want. He's tried to play the ball square to Havertz, but he couldn't. Come on now. Let's play the ball up to Broja, the battering ram. I keep seeing replays. Obviously, it's Croatian TV coverage. And the shot which Kepa saved, we've now seen it for a 5th time, rather than get on with the actual live match coverage. 6th time now, from behind the goal this time. Honestly, what a save from Kepa. Brilliant save. Smash the like button, people. 60 minutes gone. Come on, Chelsea. Someone's down for Zagreb with cramp. Remember, people, these guys are unbeaten in their domestic league. They played 8 games and won 7, drawn 1, unbeaten, top of the league. They were no pushover. They're well organised. And Chelsea needs to come up with something. Anyway, long way to go. Smash the like button for me, people. Looking at the Chelsea fans in the stadium. Fair play to those that have travelled. Anyway. Goalkeeper takes a long goal kick. Koulibaly's underneath it. Heads it down to Jorginho supporting him. Lays it off to Fofana. Drives forward Fofana. Up to halfway. Goes beyond 2 challenges. But then gives the ball away. But then well done. Broja's got back in to win it on. Mason Mount did. And then Chelsea, they win it back. Then Fofana steps in. Now it's gone to Chilwell. Rides the challenge and just puts his foot on the ball. Calms it all down. Gives it Jorginho. Allowed to go 10 yards forward. Dead centre. But he got away with one, Jorginho. He just sort of went to play the pass. Was too slow. Got caught. Anyway, Chelsea free kick. Jorginho tries to find Ziyech. It's gone beyond the defender with a deflection. Ziyech to the byline. Tries to get left foot. He's not got his right foot. Honestly, he can't play the ball right footed. He's overplayed it. But Chilwell tries to hold the ball up and he can't. Out of play for Zagreb throw-in. Level to the edge of their own penalty box. Chelsea are making it half for themselves at the minute. It's still too slow. Anyway, Zagreb take the throw-in. Up to the centre forward. He lays it off. They're halfway inside their own half here. Deep. They're trying to play the ball out and Chelsea have done well to win it back. Havertz finds Mason Mount. Right inside the centre, Ziyech. Just outside the penalty box. Forced backwards to Jorginho. Wide right now is Havertz. Right corner of the penalty box. 2 defenders holds him up. So he goes back to Reece James. Finds Jorginho looking for an out ball. He's got a ball in behind to Reece James. Cross comes in towards the back post. Over Broja. Unlucky. Headed away, but Chilwell collects it. Goes back first time to Fofana. Steps forward and collects it. Jorginho under a bit of pressure. Out to Fofana. Corner of the penalty box. Wide left is Chilwell. Back to Fofana. Trying to make a run, Mason Mount. Gone beyond him. Out of play for a Zagreb goal kick. But that's how we're going to do this. First time ball in behind with a run. Dink it to the back post. Broja, honestly. Still the cross come over towards the back post. You're thinking, yes. Went beyond him. Unlucky. But that's how to play. Chelsea have made 3 changes. There's still 2 to go. Cucurella. Zakaria. He's massive, Zakaria, isn't he? He's a big old boy. Pulisic. And Chalobah all warming up. Goalkeeper takes a long goal kick. Koulibaly's underneath it. Doesn't win the header. Second ball is covered off by Reece James. They win it back with Petkovic. Edge of our box, right-hand corner. With Chelsea, 2 Chelsea defenders around him. Well done, Jorginho. Done well to try and hold him up. Supported by Fofana. And we get it away. It's a Zagreb throw-in. High inside of our half. Level with the edge of the penalty box. Or is it our throw-in? It's a Zagreb throw. That Petkovic is decent up front as a target man. Anyway, Chelsea are doing well to press them. We force them all the way back inside their own half. They give the ball away and Chelsea are breaking. We got 5 on 4. Sterling through the middle, looking for an option. He chooses the wrong one. He goes behind Mason Mount, left-hand side, who does well to hold the ball up. Lays it off Jorginho. Ziyech is saying, give me the ball. Someone's gone down off the ball here. Mason Mount's been booked already. Making out as if he's clattered. Mason Mount's clattered him off the ball. The referee's now having a look at this. Mount's booked already. If he's caught him off the ball, Mason Mount's having a word with the midfielder. Did he hit him? He has. Mason Mount strong-armed him in the face. If Mason Mount gets sent off for 2 yellows, the bloke's up against Mason Mount, trying to prevent him from playing the ball. Mount's held him up, laid the ball off, and as the bloke's moving away, Mason Mount just strong-armed him in the face. Luckily enough, VAR have done nothing about it. So anyway, they've got a throw-in, believe it or not. The ball went out of play for a throw-in, and the defenders turned away from Kai Havertz, trying to shut the ball down. Gone back to the goalkeeper, who launched it high, up towards halfway. Chilwell can't win it against the big centre-forward Petkovic, who's decent again up front. Anyway, it's gone through to Fofana. Koulibaly finds Jorginho, centre circle, driving out towards the right-hand side, and he finds Reece James driving forward. He's got Ziyech on the byline, level the edge of the penalty box. He goes back to Jorginho. Chelsea got 6 players lined up, line astern, no one moving. So it has to go back, to go forward, to go sideways, to come back. Move. It's gone wide right to Reece James. Cross comes in, great ball, unlucky. Brilliant ball from Reece James, driven across the 6-yard box. Havertz tried to get there, beyond him. Chilwell's kept it alive. Wide left, gone back to Fofana. Jorginho, little ball inside, looking for Sterling, can't find him. Defender read it, clears it away to Petkovic. Holds off Koulibaly. First time, Koulibaly says you don't do that again and wins it back. Ziyech now driving towards the edge of the penalty box. Left back, reads it, just wins it off of him, but then gives it away. But the referee's given a free kick against Koulibaly, who's now booked Koulibaly. Chelsea have got opportunities in good attacking areas, and we're choosing the wrong ball every time. The break we had on, 5-on-4, Sterling, he's through the middle. He's got, I think, Brozier through the middle. He's got Havertz just off to the right. He's got Ziyech on the right-hand side. He's got Mount to the left-hand side. And rather than go where the space is, he goes to where Mount is, but plays the ball in behind him. So he's made the run forward. He's got stop, turn, come back on himself. They're now making the most of every free kick, Zagreb. So Mount and Koulibaly are booked. Halfway through the second half, coming up. For all those of you that have turned off your commentary on the telly to listen to me, we're at 67, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All I'm going to say here is if this result stays the same, then imagine the outcry. Chelsea were good, honestly. So good first 12 minutes. Incisive, playing it forward quickly, got in behind a number of times. Anyway, there's still time. Centre back for Zagreb takes the free kick, launches it high inside of our half. Deflected clearance finds Fofana. Kepa, good first time passing Jorginho's feet. Able to turn and Jorginho drives forward. They're just backing off, letting him come up to the halfway line. Right inside the centre's Reece James. Halfway inside their half. He now finds Ziyech. Level the penalty box, right-hand side. Left foot, cross comes in. Brozier tries to go up, beyond him. To be fair, eased out Brozier by 2 defenders. Unlucky Hakim Ziyech. Was it Brozier or was it Mount? It was Brozier. Beyond him. Unlucky. The ball literally just went inches wide, by the way. Inches wide. Harlem and Lydia, by the way, are you watching this game? They give up after 15 minutes. Are you sure? Ridiculous comment. Anyway, they take the goal kick and Chelsea sort of half clear it. They picked up on halfway and they've gone back to the midfield. They're 10 yards inside of their own half. They play it up the line right-hand side. Fofana comes across. They play it inside to the midfield centre and Chelsea have won it back. Well done, Brozier, to win it back with Havertz. Havertz driving forward. Edge of the box. He's got an option to his left. He ignores it. Tries to come back on his left foot. Just tackled. Loses possession, Havertz. Take him off and change him with somebody else. Anyway, they're driving forward now. The left back picks up the possession. They got 2-on-1 overlap left-hand side. Played outside to Orsic. Tries to have a shot from a stupid angle. Reece James steps in front and just blocks it away. Honestly. Havertz, he's got a player outside. He's got Hakim Ziyech on the right. He tries to come back on his left foot. I know what he wants to do. He wants to take one touch to his left foot and get a shot in. Honestly, it's a ridiculous comment, Harlem. Honestly, really, really is. They haven't lost their mentality. They're still going for this game. If you're watching the same game I am, it's a stupid comment. They're just down tools after 15 minutes. Stupid. Anyway, Chelsea have won back possession deep inside of our own half. Good first time ball. Havertz is making a run now, right hand side. Defender comes over, covers it and gets the ball away. And it's a Chelsea throw in halfway inside their half. Cucurella's coming on for Chilwell. Make of that what you will. It's a decent change. By the way, this Champions League training kit, this sort of sand-coloured tops and tracksuit top. What is all that about, by the way? Anyway, right, so Cucurella's come on and said there's a 3 at the back now. Leave the 4, switch to a 3. I think it's 3-5-2. I think Havertz is now up with Broja. They just told Hakim Ziyech to get out to the left-hand side. And he is. So Ziyech's moved to the left-hand side. He is making tactical changes. Anyway, nothing's happening so far on pitch. They now take the throw-in. Deep inside their own half. The midfielder just collects it and just blasts it forward. And we just head it back. Cucurella heads it back to Kepa. Rolls it out to Koulibaly. Wide right. Fofana's now wide right. Koulibaly's in the middle. Cucurella's on the left-hand side. Fofana's on the right-hand side. Ziyech's wide left. Sterling. Loftus-Cheek's on. So Cucurella and Loftus-Cheek have come on. Reece James has gone off. Reece James and Chilwell have gone off. I know he's not on. That's Broja. Hark at me. I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about here. Oh, my word. Honestly. Anyway, Chelsea possession high inside their half. Cucurella gets it back from Sterling. Jorginho, dead centre, 35 yards out. Saying to people, move. He's got a movement from Cucurella. Wide left is Ziyech. Under pressure straight away. Has to go back to Cucurella. Finds Jorginho. Jorginho collects the ball. Koulibaly. Wide right now. It is Reece James. Wide right. Collects it and lays it back. Fofana collects it. Finds Cucurella. Left-hand side of centre. He has to go one more to Ziyech, who finds Sterling. Holds it up. Ziyech. Collects it again. Gives it to Cucurella. Get the cross in the box, for God's sake. Little 5-yard balls. Cucurella, Sterling and Ziyech. He's not going anywhere. Well done, Jorginho. Then they get the ball away to Petkovic. And what's happened? Koulibaly's just fouled him again. He's already booked Koulibaly. Dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Honestly. It's got to be quicker. So from what I can tell, Cucurella's left side of a back 3. Koulibaly's in the middle, Fofana's on the right. And they've taken a free kick quickly. Edge of our box here. Being held up. Petkovic collects it. Goes to shoot. Feints. Tries to go around Jorginho. Wins the first ball. He collects it again. Flicks it inside to Orsic. Tries to get a cross in. Cucurella lets it go. Edge of the box. And then Ziyech goes down under a challenge from the defender who's trying to track him. To be fair, he made the most of it. So, it looks like a back 3. Cucurella left-hand side. Koulibaly in the middle. Fofana on the right-hand side. Ziyech is wide left. In the middle, it looks like Sterling, Mason Mount and Jorginho. Wide right is Reece James. And up front is Broja and Havertz. 3-5-2 is how we're playing. Jorginho, top of the centre circle, collects it. They're backing off and backing off and backing off. Cucurella supporting. One more, Ziyech. Honestly, he gave it to Hakim Ziyech. He's got Broja and Havertz in the box. Ziyech with a wand of his left foot has just literally, from level the edge of the penalty box left-hand side, has just hit it dead straight out of play. Didn't get any whip on it whatsoever. If the game stays like it is at the minute, then it calls for a change in formation. He's got to go 4-3-3 or something. Anyway, Zagreb are taking their time with a goal kick, and now they're making changes. They're eating up the clock here. Oh, there aren't. The actual change is made. So Sterling's come off. It's actually Chelsea that's made the change. Sterling's come off and Pulisic's come on. Makes sense because Sterling's not a midfielder or a number 10. All this chat about Tuchel out and all this stuff, right? Let's give him a chance to work with the players he just signed. Give him a chance to work with the players he just brought in. He's a good manager. The problem is the players. The players literally, honestly, just make a run. But I will say this, and I said it after the game the other day. Tuchel's having a go at the referee here. Part of the Chelsea bench has been booked because Tuchel's on about time wasting. Jorginho's going to the referee as well, saying they're taking their time here. The referee's having none of it. So they've literally wasted 2 minutes, and then they've then grabbed hold of the fourth official and said, "We'll make some changes." Honestly, referee will add it in. Hopefully. I said this before. I'll say it again. Tuchel needs to be like Antonio Conte was when he came in at Chelsea and say, right, let's come up with a formation that suits the players that I've got. In time, with the new signings, it still might suit the 3-4-3, but they've had a long goal kick and we've half cleared it. They've won the ball back, edge of our box. Great challenge reached for Fofana. Brilliant challenge for Fofana. Strides forwards the halfway line. They're backing off and just avoiding him. He plays it wide right. Havertz has gone out there. Up the line is Reece James to the byline. Cross comes in low. Should have been high. It was low. Easy to defend against. They pick up the ball 10 yards outside their own box. Give it away. Chelsea win it back. Jorginho plays it inside edge of the box. Flicks to Havertz on the byline. Holding the ball up. Plays it to the edge of the box. Ziyech on the left foot. He's played it out to Ziyech on his left foot. And he's got 10 yards of space. And he's just eyeing it up. And you're thinking, just blast it into the back of the net. He's hit it into the ground. It's bounced over the goal. And now, a Dinamo Zagreb player is now down, injured, onto his knee. Time wasting, obviously. You've got to give the manager time to work with the new signings and the squad to mould them into a way that he believes they are going to succeed. But what he does need to do, he needs to play players in their right positions. That's what he's got to do, Tuchel. He's a good enough manager to do that. I'm not in the Tuchel out at the moment at all because he needs to adjust properly and they need to adjust together and learn how they play together with the new players. Look how many players he's brought into the first team squad. 7. Give them time. But what I will say is that there are, on odd occasions, or not odd occasions, there are more often than not, I should say, square pegs, round holes. Anyway, goal kicks taken. The striker's got time to just bring it down, but Jorginho steps in front of him and he fouls and wins a free kick. Chelsea free kick, right hand side of centre. 10 yards, somebody else is now down for Zagreb, onto his midriff. He's not even nowhere near there. Honestly, the time wasting is now a joke. It's an absolute joke. Referee saying, look, don't worry, I've stopped the watch and all this. Jorginho's complaining. Referee saying, I've noted it all. It's absolute honesty. Every trick in the book. You'll be pleased to know the defender is actually all right. His wrist and his elbow is fine. And now look, right as rain. A little bit of spray, he's fine. Chelsea possession, driving forward over halfway. Jorginho. Wide right of him is Fofana. Back inside Jorginho. They're defending in numbers, Zagreb. About 7 defenders lying astern. Cucurella. Jorginho, ball over the top, trying to get him behind, but it's poor pass. They get the ball away. They've literally got everybody back defending, so Kepa's allowed to come out halfway inside of our half to collect it and give it to Koulibaly. Wide left of centre is Cucurella, inside their half. Mount drops deep, 30 yards from goal. Collects it, give it to Ziyech. Back inside Cucurella, 25 yards out. Left-hand side of centre, back out to Ziyech. Mount to the byline. Dinks it to the back post. Half cleared. Pulisic tries to bring it down. Can't. Finds Reece James, who's forced backwards, and he finds Fofana, who has to go all the way back to the halfway line to carry on again. And he plays it out wide left to Cucurella. Cucurella to left-hand side, so Hakim Ziyech to Mount. Ziyech. Cross comes in, left foot. Two players in the middle of the box. Half cleared, but fouled. What are they giving there? A free kick for what? Ovi, piss off, mate. Seriously. Put all this crap on my thing. You're off. Tuchel's booked as well, by the way, for complaining about time wasting. There'll be at least 5-6 minutes added time at the end of this game. Anyway, the goalkeeper launches it high. Koulibaly, good header. Havertz goes up to win the second ball. Doesn't, but we win it back through Pulisic. Mount, wide left. Finds Hakim Ziyech, 25 yards out. Cross comes in towards the back post. Not good enough again. They get the ball away. Cucurella gives it back to Ziyech. Collects it wide left. 30 yards from goal. Inside, dead centre is Jorginho. 10 yards of space. Finds a good pass. Looking for Mount. Back post. Havertz. Oh, my God. 6-yard box. Watching it come to his head. As he's waiting, the defender comes round the other side. Havertz heads it towards the goal. Defender gets in the way and blocks it away for a corner. Looked an odds-on certainty for a goal. Havertz added literally glory in his eyes. Corner for Chelsea. Ziyech takes it left foot, left-hand side. In-swinger. Doesn't beat the first defender. Comes out to Mount. Back to Ziyech. Takes a touch, left-hand side. Drills his cross in low. Stupid cross. They get the ball away again. Reece James now takes it down under pressure. It's a Chelsea throw right in front of the Chelsea bench. 15 yards inside our half. Mount to take it. Goes back to Koulibaly. Lays it off to Cucurella. Cucurella strides forward 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards. Halfway inside their half. Finds Mason Mount. Ziyech goes on the outside. He holds the ball up. Tries to find a late run for Pulisic. Blocked off. Up to the centre forward, but well done, Jorginho. Steps in front and wins it back again. Fofana, wide, right-hand side of centre. Drives forward. Finds Reece James. Pulisic goes out to the right wing to collect the ball. Lays it off back to Reece James. Back to Jorginho. They've got everyone defending behind the balls, Dinamo. Cucurella for a poor touch. Fouls. Honestly, he fouls. He has a poor touch. Leaves his foot in, and the midfielder goes down like he's just been done by a sniper. Every time we get the ball, they're defending with everyone behind the ball. To be fair, he clips him. He does clip him because his boot comes off the back of his ankle and his heel is half hanging off, so I'll give him that. And his socks ripped, bless him. Hopefully he'll be all right. Plaster on it, it'll be fine. All this time wasted, with time added on, at least 5-6 minutes. There's now a cart come on, a golf buggy's come on to pick him up, and unsurprisingly enough, the actual player down injured sat up now, he's fine. They're working hard without the ball, and they're working hard in defensive areas. They're sitting back and just literally low block. 2 lines of 5 in a low block. Stupid challenge from Cucurella, honestly. He's now being carted off, and the cart's now going at snail's pace off the pitch. Every trick in the book here. Aditya, if you're ashamed, mate, bog off. Simple as that. You support this team through thick and thin, through good times and bad times. I sat in the 80s in a second division, electric fences, 8,000 fans, and I had the low times, but I still supported my team. So make sure you still do, because it's disgusting. comments like that. You don't deserve to be a Chelsea fan. Anyway, Cucurella comes forward, left-hand side, and gives it Jorginho. Jorginho halfway inside their half, driving forward and allowed to come onto their back line. Cucurella, back Jorginho, they're backing off. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Reece James in behind. Head of the way. Havertz trying to make the most of it. It's gone out towards the corner flag. No foul. No foul. Stand up. And he does. And it's gone out of play. Now they're driving forward. They've managed to gain sort of 20 yards. And now the fullback just lifts it up to halfway. Koulibaly's underneath it. Good header. Inside Jorginho. They're backing off again. Halfway inside their half now. Driving forward again. But again, he's got no runners. He's got 3 players dead centre, not moving. Ziyech to collect the ball. And he does. Wide left. 10 yards from the corner, from the byline. Has to go back Jorginho. He's got an out ball, which is Fofana and Reece James. One more to Reece James. Finds him. It's too late. He draws his cross in. Easy to defend against. He keeps it alive. James is in the post. Reece James. Unlucky to keep it alive with Fofana. Wide right. Inside to Pulisic. Lays it off to Reece James. Corners of the penalty box. Back Jorginho. Crosses. Low. Shoots. Goalkeeper with a great save. Second shot's blocked as well by Ziyech, but he's offside. Chelsea hit the post first time of asking. First time of asking. And then the second time, a great save from the goalkeeper. And guess what? The goalkeeper's gone down now, holding on to his hamstring. You're joking me. Reece James, brilliant. Tried to get the cross in. Blocked off. Come back inside from the right-hand corner of the box, in towards the 6-yard box and shoots low down. Beats the keeper and hits the post. And then it comes out to his left-hand side. And who was it coming onto it? It was Kai Havertz. He was offside, though. The ball's coming literally on the penalty spot. Pulisic has tried to... He's actually caught it, Pulisic, flush. On the half volley, the goalkeeper diving down to his right, has parried the ball away to the right-hand side. He's then come out to Ziyech, who's offside. They've come forward and Fofana's covered it off. He's gone back to Kepa. There's at least 10 minutes to go in this game yet. Jorginho, wide right, Fofana, halfway line. They're tired, Zagreb. Fofana driving forward. Gives it wide right to James. Inside is Jorginho, 25 yards from goal. He's got James getting as an option. He finds him. James comes inside, tries to go beyond too many players and they get the ball away. Petkovic's going to keep it in possession. He does. Holding the ball up, holding Koulibaly off. Tries to play it out for a throw-in, but doesn't work. And Koulibaly does really well against the midfielder. He's been brought down right inside of centre. 10 yards inside of our half. And come on now. Who put stuff in the chat about ashamed of being a Chelsea fan? Piss off. Shocking comment. If you're a subscriber, unsubscribe, please. I do not want you near my channel with comments like that. That's ridiculous. Anyway, they're making another change. And the midfielder's taking his time. So, 2 minutes of normal time to go, plus injury time. Chelsea with possession. Cucurella out wide left to Ziyech. He's 20 yards from goal. Gets it out of his left foot. Cross comes in. Headed away at the near post and they pick up second ball and they're coming out wide left. Great tackle from Fofana. Just stands his ground and wins the ball back. Then gives the ball away up to Petkovic. Turns Koulibaly and Fofana and lays it to left-hand side. They got runner overlapping on the right-hand side. The substitute just come on. Collects it. Chelsea tracking back and working hard. Poor first touch. Cucurella collects it. Broja drops deep to win the ball. Gives it to Ziyech. Over halfway. Dead centres Pulisic. Takes a poor first touch, Pulisic. And gives it away. Honestly. Anyway, they're driving forward. Pulisic's fouled the dude who won the possession back off of him. Who stayed down. Now Reece James or Fofana's gone in against the centre forward. And given away a free kick again. They've now got players down all over the pitch. It's just stupid. Pulisic with a real bad touch. Real bad touch, honestly. Fofana did foul the centre forward. The centre forward, Petkovic, is a decent centre forward. I give him that. I have to say. Pulisic puts his hands up to his teammates, says, yeah, sorry, it was a really bad first touch of mine. The defender who's down is now up. Right, we're approaching injury time. How much have we got? All the doom and gloom in the chat is just, honestly. Anyway, they take the free kick and waste it. Cucurella wins it. Pulisic. Wide right to Reece James. Just inside of our half. Lays it off to Jorginho. Injury time about to pop up. Jorginho left-hand side to Cucurella. 8 minutes of injury time. Cucurella finds Hakim Ziyech. Wide left. Level the edge of the penalty box. Step overs. Beats the first defender. Tries to get a cross in. Blocked off. It goes back and he collects the ball again. But then he's been barged off it. Ziyech too easily. Great. Well done, Cucurella. Wins it back high. Plays it inside. Mason Mount. On his right foot. Cross comes in over everybody. Straight to the goalkeeper. Deary me. 8 minutes of added time. Still time here. Still time. The goalkeeper's taking his time. Referee's got to hurry him up here. Smash the like button for me, people. Goal kick up to Petkovic. Koulibaly wins it against him. They win second ball, but Koulibaly's alive to the second one. But poor touch. Gives it away, but he's kept it in play. Well done. Brozier collects it halfway line. Holds the ball up. Goes beyond the defender. Up the line, Brozier. He's still going. And unfortunately, he's got a bad touch and he gives it away. And it's going to be a Dinamo Kiev, Zagreb throw-in on the right-hand side. Halfway inside their own half. Honestly, I've been a fan since 1980 when I was 6, and I've seen real bad times. You guys in the chat that only know success, you don't know the half of it. It's about time you guys look at old videos of Chelsea in the Championship, in the Premier League, when all of our highlights in the season was to try and finish top 10, and the highlights were the big games. That was it. We weren't expected to win anything. So to get yourselves a reality check. Seriously. Anyway, we've given a free kick away or a throw-in away, a free kick away, offside. They've wasted 2 minutes. Right, goalkeeper's going to take it. Wide right, inside his own half, 15 yards inside the halfway line, launches it forward up to our defensive third. Koulibaly stands tall, heads it out of play. Honestly, come on. Long ball over the top. Of course, they're throwing, so the ball goes to their bench. The bench just puts it on the floor, makes the throwing taker walk over to the bench to pick the ball up. They take the throwing short. Throwing taker gets it back. Ziyech goes to win it, and he does. Chelsea win the ball back. Mount. Ziyech. Cucurella's going to win it and find Jorginho, and he does. Jorginho's driving forward. Bottom of the centre circle. Fofana's on his right-hand side. Fofana drives forward. Up to halfway inside their half. Finds Havertz. Collects it. Holds it up and goes back to Jorginho. We got Brozier looking for a ball in the box. Goes wide right to James. Now it's gone out to Pulisic. Cross comes in. Headed away at the near post. As far as Ziyech will chest it down. Says to Cucurella, leave the ball alone. Jorginho's been fouled 25 yards right-hand side of centre, outside the penalty box. Another player from Zagreb has gone down. Holding on to his leg. It's a joke. An absolute joke. So Chelsea have got a free kick here. You've got Reece James and Hakim Ziyech all over it. Ziyech looks as though he turns around and says, this is mine. It's on the right-hand side of centre. It's probably level the width for the 6-yard box. That's the width of it. Ziyech, Mount and Reece James are over it. Ziyech's put the ball down. He's doing the old pat on the floor and all this sort of stuff with his foot. 28 metres out. This is Ziyech all day long. Ziyech's over the ball here. Exactly, Richard. Shed the benches. Anyway, Ziyech's over the ball. Eyeing this up. Takes a free kick straight into the wall. Comes back to him. Half volleys it again against the wall again. Cucurella lets it bounce, but wins the header and finds Kai Havertz. Havertz finds Jorginho. Goes square of him to Ziyech. Cross comes in towards the back post. Koulibaly's up. Can't win the header. They get it away for a corner, but it's gone offside. The linesman's giving it offside. For God's sake. 3.5 minutes of injury time to go. There's still time. I'm trying to convince myself. Smash the like button for me, people. Keep smashing that like button. 314 people watching so far. Smash the like button. Tuchel, in deep conversation with his assistant, shaking his head. Zagreb fans are celebrating the goal kick won by Koulibaly. Mount, second ball, down to Ziyech. Back to Cucurella, halfway inside of our half, left-hand side of centre. He's able to come up halfway, gives Jorginho centre circle. Wide right, Fofana. Inside Jorginho, collects it, goes one more, wide right to Reece James, shut down by two defenders. Back to Fofana, back to Reece James, goes beyond one challenge, goes beyond two, but brought down again in the same position as we were a minute ago. And booked. The defender's been booked. We got another chance for the exact same position. And Kai Havertz steps out to say, look, give me a chance. James brought down. Come on. Another direct free kick. 3 minutes of injury time, or 2 minutes of injury time to go. The sub that's just come on 5 minutes ago for them has been booked. Right, once again, the same three players are over it. Ziyech, James and Mount. Goalkeeper's lined his ball up. So Reece James is saying, I'm having this one. And Ziyech is saying, I'm having it. And Reece James is looking at us to say, you joking here? So Ziyech's going to take it again. And he takes it and he hits the wall again. And he comes out to Mount, half cleared. Koulibaly chests it down. And then Christian Pulisic, who's 8 yards out dead centre, heads it up in the air towards the far post and out of play. And the goalkeeper's gone down injured again. Ziyech's tried twice and he's hit the wall twice. Oh, he's actually going celebrating the goalkeeper, giving it all this, and then lying down flat off the pitch. And now they're making another change. Petkovic, the striker, who's had a good game, I'll give him that. He's coming off with a minute of injury time to go. But really, really important to note there, as they're discussing who's going to take the free kick for the second time, Reece James is like, I'm having this. You can see him saying, I'm having this. And Ziyech was like, no. And Ziyech put his hand over his mouth and Reece James sort of went like that. Anyway, it come to nothing again. Zagreb with possession on the halfway. They play actually one possession. They're out on the right-hand side here. Take on Koulibaly, but well done, Cucurella. Deep inside of our own half. Jorginho back to Kepa, who's only touched it about 4 times all day. One of them picked the ball at the back of the net. Anyway, Chelsea throwing deep inside of our own half. This game's over. I'll imagine this is over. Cucurella takes it, Jorginho gets it back. Back to Kepa. Strolls forward to his own penalty box. Gives it to Koulibaly. Strides forward. Dinamo back off and back off and back off. Koulibaly wide right to Fofana. Finds Reece James right on the byline, but he's got a defender right up his arse. Inside Jorginho, being shut down by 2 midfielders. Holding the ball up, he has to go back to Kepa. And with that, the referee blows the final whistle and Zagreb are celebrating like they've just won the Champions League. Dinamo Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0. And it's a game of the opening 13 minutes that has dictated this game. The rest of it, pretty much as you'd see week in, week out, you have to say, as far as Chelsea go. But the opening 13 minutes... I say the opening 12 minutes of that game, Chelsea were good, were sharp, were clinical with their passing, were opening the door and got in behind 3 times. First one, got the ball to the right-hand side of the 6 yard in the penalty box, Aubameyang, and he pulls the ball back square for Sterling. His shot's blocked off. Rather than going for a shot himself, he pulls it back square, get blocked off. Second opportunity, we're getting down the left-hand side. Chilwell holds the ball up, or Chilwell holds the ball up, sorry. Havertz comes round on the overlap, plays it up to Kai Havertz, on the byline. He pulls it across the 6-yard box, and it's 2 yards in front of Aubameyang, who can't reach it, and the ball goes out of play. It goes out of play for a throw-in. The third opportunity for Chelsea, once again, the first 12 minutes, we get in again down the right-hand side, and Aubameyang's in the penalty box, right-hand side of the 6-yard box, acute angle, and again, he doesn't shoot early. He decides to put it back for Sterling, and again, it's blocked off. 3 times we got in behind, 3 times we wasted it. We were then dealt the ultimate sucker punch, a tried and trusted routine. I'm seeing the big centre forward here, Petkovic, who's decent, who's just laughing with his teammate because the training ground routine worked for them. They defend deep in numbers. They leave Petkovic up on his own and they defend deep. They got 5 across their defensive line with a 4 midfield playing narrow. So the whole space in front of the area, in front of the penalty box, is condensed. So Chelsea can't play the passes in between. They have to keep going wide. When they go wide, they look up, there's no ball in the box. And what we did, we had the ball wide left, halfway inside their half, and we tried to play a pass out to the right-hand side. It's been literally picked off. It gets picked off by a left-back who looks up. Petkovic, the big centre-forward, has literally up on the halfway line. He's dropped off 15 yards inside his own half and said, give me the ball, play the ball up to me. As he does, he drops off. Koulibaly goes with him, but at the same time, Fofana goes. And then Fofana realises that Koulibaly's gone and he stops and he hesitates. Now, as that's going on, the ball comes up to Petkovic, the striker, who's 10 yards inside of our half, and he flicks the ball with he heads it in front of Koulibaly. He flicks it over his shoulder to his right-hand side, down our left-hand side, and they've got a midfield runner supporting him. And as he flicks it on and Fofana hesitates, the midfielder gets beyond him. He goes around him and he's on his bike. And Fofana tries his best to cover him and get back, and he can't. The midfielder takes 3 touches to the edge of the penalty box. Kepa comes out, expects him to take another touch, but he then just flicks it beyond Kepa. He literally outside of his right foot. He's outside the width of the near post, by the way, as he's driving towards the goal. And he sees Kepa come out and he just flicks it straight away. Dinks it over him and the ball just trickles into the back of the net. It's a training ground routine that worked to an absolute T for Zagreb. They sat and defended in numbers the whole game. Chelsea had the opportunities to get 1-0 up, 2-0 up in the opening 12 minutes and blew it. And that's what it comes down to. We started well, we created chances and didn't take them, and we're now punished by the ultimate sucker punch, the counter-attack. And because we've been punished, we've tried to react, but they're defending deep in numbers and just crowding us out. And that's how the game played out. For all your possession, for all your work rate on trying to work through midfield and get into the final third, unless you've got an out ball, unless you've got somebody in behind, unless you've got someone that can open the door early with a first-time pass rather than take 2, 3, 4 touches and play that killer pass in between the slide rule, the Fabregas quarterback-esque between 2 defenders to someone running in behind from like a halfway inside their half rather than on the edge of their own box, you're going to struggle, and we did struggle. So all I'd say is it's a frustrating game, and I would keep this stream going, but I can imagine, and looking at all these comments, this negative comments, it's just going to go through the roof now and just go stupid. So all I'm going to say is there is time needed to get this squad to gel. We've got 7 new players in the window. They need time to gel, need time to come up with a system that suits them, that suits our best and strongest 11. That's what we need to do. Now, let's give the manager time to sort that out because he's a good manager. He's proven that he's a good manager. But they've got to come up with something different. He has to come up with something different because he keeps persisting with what we're playing. Then it's easy for the teams to defend against. And Fulham, this weekend, is going to be a hard game. A really hard game. And teams play against Chelsea, they're defending numbers deep because they know that we won't go in behind them. It's just frustrating. It's so frustrating. So anyway, I appreciate every single one of you watching the stream. I appreciate every single one of you smashing that like button. If you haven't, why not? Smash the like button for me. But all I'm going to say is I'm not going to be available on Saturday for the live match commentary. I'm actually away, unfortunately, so I won't be on the live match commentary against Fulham, unfortunately, because I'm not here. So there'll be a video coming out, a couple of videos coming out this week, so look out for them. I appreciate you watching, every single one of you, and thank you so much for your support. To all my members, love you dearly. Thank you so much. To all the subscribers, thank you very much as well. And anyway, I'm going to let people on other channels to fuel the fire regarding all the negativity about Chelsea, but just keep the faith. And for once, listen to what I'm saying. Do not ever turn around and go, I feel ashamed to be a Chelsea fan. Shocking comment. Have a good evening, people. It'll get better. Trust me, it'll get better. Got to take the rough with the smooth. Unfortunately, most of these people in the chat have never known the rough. See you next time.